So what do we talk about? We talk about this 5R approach to healing your gut. First thing we want to do is remove or eliminate those triggering foods and toxins like the processed foods I mentioned, the sugar, the alcohol, the gluten, or these environmental toxins I mentioned that are coming from all our processed foods or in our environment. We live in a very toxic world. And as I mentioned, these chronic stressors, we've got to learn how to turn these around and really turn from that stressful sympathetic to that calming parasympathetic mode. And then we want to replace the things that our body's not having, like the digestive enzymes. We may need digestive enzymes, especially if you're having diarrhea, or that betaine HCl, which is an acid, if you're not digesting your food or killing off these bacteria. And of course, the bitters that help stimulate our gallbladder and liver to release these little bile salts and things so that we can digest these bad fats. And then we want to re-inoculate, which means we want to restore the good bacteria that have been destroyed. Yes, quality probiotics we can use for a time, but we want foods that actually produce these bacteria. And those fermented foods are ones that have natural bacteria that we need. But be careful if you have something like what we call SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, or in other words, if you get more bloated or have more problems from taking probiotics or fermented foods, then you need to talk to your doctor about if these foods are right for you. And then the prebiotic, which is the fiber that we need, that is so important that we don't get enough of in our diet. And also, number 4 is repairing the gut lining. This poor little gut lining just gets destroyed. So there's nutrients like L-glutamine. You might need zinc carnosine depending on what part of your gut's having problem. Maybe the collagen peptides, but there's really a trick to knowing the right collagens. You can't just go and buy them off of Amazon and expect them to be the right ones. You need to talk to a reputable source for them. And also those omega-3 fatty acids that are so healing, and that nice aloe vera and that marshmallow root that just really helps repair that mucus lining, that nice gel that protects the lining of the gut. And then the 5th thing is rebalancing. We want to address the lifestyle factors that are so important. You know, get up in the morning, spend 5 minutes meditating or deep breathing, just turning the stressors off. Don't get on your phone first thing in the morning. Have that deep breathing time to get your day going, that you're just going to start your day on a better note instead of stressed out or being stimulated. And of course, we want that 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. And we can go into more about this as well, and all the factors of how to really get your stress under better balance. And of course, the appropriate movement and exercise, or just getting your body moving. Sitting, don't sit all day. Get up and move. And we can go into more detail coming up into more modules about this. And of course, the mind-body techniques that I just love, and we will discuss this more in depth in the future. But there's some healing things you can do. Sometimes bone broth, which is rich in collagen and glutamine and has minerals that will support that layer. But we also have other supplements that help with this. And as I mentioned, the fermented foods. But be careful if you have that SIBO and you feel like you feel worse after them. It doesn't mean that you have to push through it. Talk to your doctor about what's the best for you. And the inflammatory foods, we know that the Mediterranean diet is the best, where you're eating those wild-caught, cold Alaskan or northern salmon, the sardines, things such as that. And of course, incorporating those good dark leafy greens and these healthy fats like avocado, the good olive oils, not the ones that are the tainted ones, but really high quality olive oils. And you really want to do these organic leafy greens and organic berries. These help reduce the reduction of inflammation. And the prebiotic foods, again, be careful with prebiotics if you feel more bloated or feel worse, but garlic and onions, if those bother you, or those cruciferous vegetables like broccoli or cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, if they make you more gassy, they may not be the best things for you, but we can go into more detail about those in the future. So the gut is the gateway to the rest of your health. Be patient. It's not an overnight fix. It will take time, sometimes 3 to 6 months or sometimes even longer. You have to keep moderating and do a little bit at a time. Don't try to feel like you're ending the race. It's a marathon, and we have to work to get things better. So track your progress, keep symptom journal to see what's really happening, and work with a professional, someone who's a functional or integrative practitioner who really knows and specializes in gut health is so important, because so many people now are getting out and saying that they know what they're doing, and they're getting on social media, or you can Google, and they really don't. They don't have the experience. You need someone with experience and expertise that's been doing this for a while and really knows what they're doing, and not just posting on social media channels. So consider a functional medicine testing. Maybe you need that gut workup with that specialized stool test, because we can really detect a lot by doing a functional medicine workup, by looking at your stools, your nutrient deficiencies, and other tests that we can do with your local labs that really can make a difference, and we can find out what's going on with you, because not everybody's the same. Everybody has a different journey and different risk factors and different genetics and such. So we have to work with the individual person. It's not cookie cutter for everybody. So don't just go and try to buy all these supplements all the time thinking you're trying everything, and all of a sudden you come in and you have the whole kitchen sink and long list of supplements. That's not always the answer. There's more to it, and we can discuss this more in depth going forward. So continue to follow me, subscribe, like, and follow so that we can really dive into this more. I'm going to be giving you so many more tidbits of information. And download my free health gut checklist. I have all kinds of resources on my website, but we also have the links here. And if you want to buy some quality supplements, I can help you with that. You can check out either my full scripts or my whole scripts or my doctor's supplement superstore, which is on my website, drmyrareed.com. Check it out, and let's make this journey together to get you better. So keep following for more information.